Hi, and welcome back to Spirit Lounge. I hope you guys are doing really well, and continuation of the Upanisads. Today, this video rather, we're going into the Kaivalya Upanisad, which is actually fairly short, maybe 20 minutes this video, so we'll go straight into that now. I think it's a penultimate one. Okay, let's go straight into this. So Kaivalya, so again, the Upanisads, 1200 to 400 BC, multiple contributors, very ascetic sages, seers went into reclusive life, ascetic life, to find the divine as part of their third stage in life, as according to the time, which was student, family, then go into reclusive life to find that what the divine is and ascend, go into enlightenment phases if you like, and they're all attached to the one or more of the Vedas, which describe ritual practices, prayer, oblations, and so forth. And this is the Kaivalya Upanisad. The Kaivalya Upanisad is a study and a practice of about aloneness. Now, the previous one was also about aloneness, and this discusses aloneness again. Okay, so this is another Upanishad where the student is asking the sage for some guidance. So it says, "Teach me, sir, the knowledge of Brahman, supreme sought, the knowledge of Brahman, the supreme sought constantly by the wise, and hidden that by which the knower is soon freed from impurities." And it says, "Those who seek to know Brahman by faith, devotion," and the answer is, those who seek to know Brahman by faith, devotion, meditation, and concentration, and not by work. So this is saying that we don't get it by performing acts, we get it by devotion, meditation, concentration, and allowing the spirit to evolve from within us, not just by through external acts or oblations or sacrifices and things like that. It's the offspring or wealth, which is spiritual wealth. Only by renunciation, this is what's called aloneness, going into reclusive life. It doesn't necessarily mean that in modern life. Renunciation really means, for us in modern life, in this 21st century, is renunciating that which is not transcendental or of any purpose, other than that which we must experience, execute to sustain our material life and abundance that we need within it. But anything above that, beyond that, is renunciate it, release it, remove it from oneself, to remove your attachments to those things, people, places, actions, words, thoughts, intentions, desires, material objects. Renunciate those things. This is how we renunciate in modern life. We don't have to go off into a forest or a cave or a monastery to do that. We can do it. We can do it through that kind of renunciation, and we can do it that way. And this is saying only by renunciation does one receive eternal life. Well, it's kind of devotion as well, devoting life to something, or as much of our life as we can within this physical realm. In the modern world, we move to our personal and private journey of spiritual ascent. This is what it's called. Renunciation is also conviction and assigning part of life to it, becoming. Remember, to become. The second coming is ourselves. It is higher than heaven, shines in the cave of the heart. The ascetics ascertained well the meaning of Vedanta knowledge, which is basically knowledge, and the scriptures, have purified their natures through renunciation. They, dwelling in the worlds of Brahman, being one with the immortal, are all liberated. Meditating on the lotus of the heart, devoid of passion, sorrowless, and the inconceivable, the blissful, the tranquil. Him who is without beginning, middle, or end. That is our divine grace and our spirit. All pervading, who is wisdom and bliss. Formless, by meditating on him, the divine grace, and the spirit, the sage reaches the source of beings, the witness of all, who is beyond all darkness. He is Brahma, the creator. He is Siva, the judge. He is Indra, the king of the Devas. He is the imperishable, the supreme lord of himself. He is Vishnu, the preserver. He is Brahma, the creator. He is also Siva, the destroyer, remember, the judge, which is the destroyer, and Brahma, the creator. Life, time, fire, moon, by seeing the self in all beings and all beings in the self, one goes to Brahman. So this is talking about that we are the all. Everything that we manifest around us is also the all. We are aspects and connectedness to all things. Hence, the Vedas and the Upanisads constantly talk about hands, feet, nose, mouth, earth, water, air, wind, moon, sun, clouds, ether, mind, intelligence. All these things are connectedness and absorption factors to the all, to the divine itself. Elements and factors in which everything comes in and everything comes out. Aspects of it. This is what it means when it says these things. It's confusing the way it does say it. By seeing the self in all beings and the all beings in the self, one goes to Brahman, not by any other cause, making one's body the lower phaistic and the syllable Om, which is the meditative, the silent, the sound of the divine, the sound of the universe, the upper phaistic, bringing them together. The kindling the flame of knowledge burns the wood, burns the bond of ignorance. Sorry, I can't get my teeth in. The same self veiled by Maya, which is personal force, attains a body and performs all work. The waking state he attains satisfaction by. The waking state, in other words, our material state is a waking state. He attains satisfaction by women, food, and drink. In the state of dream, the self experiences happiness or sorrow by his own Maya, by his own conviction, free will, force. In the dreamless sleep in which all things disappear, overcome by darkness, he experiences happiness. So we have the material waking state, we have the intermediate state, which is the dream state. The dreamless sleep state is the enlightened state. This is what was called in the Anagamadi the left and the right, the left being matter, the right being thought, being autogenes, ascendance. You had the physical, you had the psychical, and you had the spiritual. This is also in the Nagamadi. This is talking about the waking, the dream, and the dreamless sleep. The same message, cascaded differently, with different knowledge, depending on the epoch and where it was written, in the time it was written, the language and the life that was experienced by those who were writing it at the time. Remember all of this when we read when you read scriptures. Always try to remember the state and the epoch and when they were written. It helps you understand them. Okay, on account of his connection with the deeds of his past life, wakes up and sleeps. So this is talking about the karma again. It's talking about the state of ascent or not, this movement of our soul towards grace or not. This is what causes attachment or detachment. This is what causes our link to this world or not. This is what it means. We wake up or we sleep. We wake up into matter or we go towards dreamless sleep. He revels in the three states of consciousness: waking, dream, and dreamless sleep. Waking, dream, and dreamless sleep, three states. And from him all this varied world is born. The world which shines in the states of waking, dream, and dreamless sleep, in states of waking, dream, and dreamless sleep, knowing that it is Brahman, who I am, one freed from all fetters, attachments as fetters. I am the one to be known through the many Vedas, i.e. Vedas, the knowledge in them. The same could be said for all scriptures. I am the maker of the Vedanta, i.e. knowledge in the Vedas, and the knower of the Vedas. Merit or demerit I have none. Do not affect me. This is duality. There is no destruction for me, no birth or body, sense or intellect, because one has released oneself from rebirth. Again, very short. Thank you for listening to this. I appreciate it. And remember, you are the second coming, and practice and become. It's not just a virtuous act that we're trying to achieve. It is the becoming through the self, the inner church. So thank you again for listening to this. I'm going to drop in another video and see if I can get this in before I have to end my day. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening, and cascade this to others if it benefits them. I do not promote this channel. I allow people who resonate for this channel to be brought to them. So I appreciate if you move this forward to others if you feel it worthy, and them find it of worth, rather. Thank you again. God bless to you all. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time.